What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
Oh, yeah!
Looks for some room, has Bork open for three! Ring it up again! Alyssa Bork is on fire. Lead for the Indians. Weston with it. Three ball from Dunphy, ring it up! In and out. Rebound, Poli off the glass and in. Chard with it. Get it to Poli in the corner. Curtis open for three. Ring it up! Megan Curtis starting to find the range. And then Lawrence has their first lead. Throws it away. Blaisdell with it. Blaisdell down the, throws it down! Ho, 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 ho. Blaisdell with the flush.
You gotta love those.
Will be Lawrence's ball. Nickerson baseline, off the glass and in. Nickerson. Oh, nice feed to Dylan Hashey. He puts it up and in. That's 2 nice. 4 ties. Nice play by Bork to get free. Puts it up and in. Nickerson with another beautiful look.
Scott Searway, your state senator, is working hard for you in Augusta. Born and raised here in Central Maine, he's proud to advocate for the community he grew up in and to work for a better Maine for all. A graduate of Lawrence High, Senator Searway would like to wish the boys and girls basketball teams the best of luck this season. Go Bulldogs! Paid for and authorized by Maine Prosperity PAC, P.O. Box 1, Augusta. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate or candidate committee.
What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
Scott Searway, your state senator, is working hard for you in Augusta. Born and raised here in Central Maine, he's proud to advocate for the community he grew up in and to work for a better Maine for all. A graduate of Lawrence High, Senator Searway would like to wish the boys and girls basketball teams the best of luck this season. Go Bulldogs! Paid for and authorized by Maine Prosperity PAC, P.O. Box 1, Augusta. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate or candidate committee.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
Scott Searway, your state senator, is working hard for you in Augusta. Born and raised here in Central Maine, he's proud to advocate for the community he grew up in and to work for a better Maine for all. A graduate of Lawrence High, Senator Searway would like to wish the boys and girls basketball teams the best of luck this season. Go Bulldogs! Paid for and authorized by Maine Prosperity PAC, P.O. Box 1, Augusta. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate or candidate committee.
What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
What do you like about youth hockey?
We like flying around the ice. I like when we score goals. I like playing with my friends.
I like what youth hockey brings out in our kids.
What will youth hockey bring out of your kid? Come play youth hockey and watch your kids soar.
Good morning and welcome to Alfond Arena here on the campus of Colby College in Waterville, where this morning Epic View Studios brings you live coverage of youth hockey, 14U youth hockey, as this morning the Central Maine Hornets take on the Casco Bay Spartans. I'm Mike Violet. I'm happy to be here and happy to bring you the play-by-play for this one. This is kind of an epic game for these two teams today because this is it. It's the end of an era, and they are going to move on to high school hockey or whatever the next level would be for them. So after a long time playing together with all of these kids, all these boys and girls, they're going to move on to the next level and play high school hockey. So the matchup today, the Casco Bay Spartans and the Central Maine Hornets. The Central Maine Hornets coached by Dakin Marini. And we'll get started here in just about a minute and a half as the ice just got done being cleaned, and we are just about set to go here. We want to thank our great sponsors of the broadcast today. Sonny's Pizza, downtown Fairfield. Senator Scott Searway from District 16. Hometown Vet Care on Western Avenue in Fairfield. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville. Heward's Martial Arts in Winslow. Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield. And Central Maine Pharmacy in Albion. We appreciate your support of all the sports brought to you on Epic View Studios on Facebook and also on YouTube Live as well. About a minute to go before we get started. I had a chance actually to see the Hornets a few weeks ago. We did a game on the radio, on my radio station, on Legacy 1160 WSKW, and I was very impressed. It's the first youth hockey game that I have seen in about 25 or 30 years since my nephews were playing youth hockey a long time ago in Waterville, and I was impressed by the skill level. I was impressed by everything about it. They played a very good brand of hockey, and so these kids are on their way now to the next level. And if you're a hockey parent, you know the commitment that is made, obviously by the kids, a tremendous commitment, but you as a parent know that it's a family-type enterprise and that everybody is all in order to make this successful. So these kids have worked really hard to get here, and we will get going here in just a couple of minutes. And, of course, this rink busy all weekend long with a bunch of youth hockey. We had what had to be squirts or mites out on the ice before this one started. They had to be, 5, 6, 7 years old. And the wave of hockey's future, both what we're seeing right now and what we saw earlier, or at least what we saw here literally earlier. All right, there's the horn. And we will get started here in just a second. 12-minute periods. The Hornets in the black, they look like Hornets. And the Spartans, I'm colorblind. What color are they? They're orange, okay. That's what I was going to say, that they're orange. The orange Spartans. And, of course, not only is it an end of an era for these kids, we're closing in on the end of an era for this sheet of ice itself here at what is now called the Harold Alfond Athletic Center. This old barn has been open since 1955, and the new athletic facility being built about, a quarter mile back down the road will have a new rink. I'm going to say that in my life anyway, I've probably seen, I'm not kidding, 1,000 hockey games in this building going way, way back. All right, we're set to go, and setting up down to our right in goal, Brandon White. And he literally falls into the goal. Let's hope that's not a harbinger of things to come for him. He scored on his backside. So Brandon White in goal to our right. And down in goal to our left is Hunter Halley. And we are just about set to go. On the draw, Connor Green for Casco Bay. And Hunter Hart-Girton for the Hornets. A.J. Salvadori playing right wing. We have one referee. That's it. And we are underway. Puck controlled by Healy. And back into the Casco Bay zone. Back to fetch it now is Caden Violet, no relation. Good forecheck down low by Hart Girton. Girton goes a wraparound. It is wide, and it's skated out by the Spartans. Up the right wing side now for Casco Bay is Connor Green. Green over the line, drops it in. And back to fetch it now for the Hornets is Dostie. Dostie and a big-time collision there. Dostie went down, and Aries Plord went down. Everybody's okay. Plord looks like he's ready for the NHL with that size. Puck still in the Hornet zone. Glad to have you. 4-2 score. Deflected shot from the point, and Aries Plord scores, and it's 1-0. Doesn't take long, just 45 seconds. And Aries Plord, a screen drive from the right point, and it bounced through the pads of Hunter Halley. And the Spartans out front 1-0 on a goal from Aries Plord. Might have been a deflection. Second line out there for Central Maine. Tristan Smith, Kaylin Bork on the right side. She forechecks. 1-0 Casco Bay. Puck comes out to center. On it now for Casco Bay is Countway. Grant Countway goes to the backhand. A shot saved by Halley. Rebound loose. Back to the point. Kraus. Kraus flips it up. It's deflected. Good job there by Halley to stop it and then get right on it. And there is no rebound. So a good shift here by the second line for Casco Bay. And the faceoff will be to the left of Hunter Halley. 1-0. Glad to have you with us on Epic View Studios on Facebook Live. Ooh, right on, and a save by Halley. He had to move on that one, caught it with the glove on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Draw to the left of Halley. Again, right on goal, and Halley has to sweep away the puck. Play coming out now to the blue line. Bork tries to drag it up, can't, kept in the zone now by Countway. Countway shoots it up. It's off the skate of Allen and stays in the zone, and they keep it in at the point. Nice job there by Kraus. Kraus dumps it up looking for Carpenter. Carpenter and Parity go for it. Now on the other side, it's Countway. Allen in the slot. Allen, a deflected shot, goes wide. All the pressure here by Casco Bay. Good pin against the boards by Dostie there. Dustin Bierce trying to get control of it. Dostie whips it around the boards on the far side looking for Smith. And Diaz runs and gets it and keeps it in the zone. Fires it up now. And Bierce pinned for the moment. Now breaking out with it, Carpenter. Carpenter run to the boards there. Carpenter, side of the circle, being checked by Dostie. And boy, they need to relieve the pressure here and get a change. Dostie gets it up to Bierce. Bierce able to skate it out. Down the right wing side, dumps it in, and they'll hustle over and get a change, and it is icing. That's probably a good move there by the Central Maine Hornets, because that line had been out there for an eternity. And this referee is going to get his cardio in today, that's for sure. On this solo job, you got to chase the puck, you got to bring it all the way back down. Face-off will be to the left of Halley. And the draw won by the Hornets, kept in by Williamson for the moment. Now when it pops out of the zone, they say offside. I should say he says offside. And the draw outside the Central Maine zone. 1-0, Casco Bay in the lead. Hart Girton on the face-off. Gets the jump, tries to get it, over skates. And working it out of the zone, Casco Bay will backhand it up and out. At center, it's Green. Green winds up, red line, blue line over on the right side for Hanisco. Hanisco drops it in. And it's wrapped around the boards on the near side. Jumping up there to get on that puck is Brady Martin. A shot back from the point by Williamson is wide. Pinching down the right side is Caden Violet. Violet kept it in. Now in the slot, Hanisco shoots at the goalpost. Hit the goalpost, stick side. Williamson left point, pitches, keeps it in. Gets it by Aiden Marini. Now on the right side, saved by Halley. Good shot there off the stick of Connor Green, and Halley flops right on that rebound. 8:41 to play, first period. 1-0 Casco Bay on a goal by Plord. It is Carpenter on this faceoff with Hart-Girton. Puck is now picked up by Parody. Parody near side trying to get it to Tristan Smith. Couldn't. Kept in at the point by Allen looking for a deflection. Didn't get it. Healy left it there behind or in front of the net to Carpenter. Carpenter now a turnaround shot by Allen. Kicked out by Halley. Good stop. Off the boards. The Hornets able to clear it out. However, right back in with it is Kraus. Off the dasher, picked up by Dosty. Dosty flips it up, stolen by Plord. Plord with a bad angle shot. Went wide and now skating it out for the Central Maine Hornets. On the bust out now, Salvadori. Salvadori goes wide and a shot that went wide on the glove side. Back now is Allen. Allen down low. Bottom of the circle, slides it right through the slot. Nobody home. Slot and crease area was covered pretty well by the Hornets. Back in now for Central Maine to get it, Marini. Marini with a change, has some open ice up to Kalen Bork. Bork up to center, loses it to Countway. Countway back in the zone. Countway backhands it. And down to fetch it, Tristan Smith. Smith, Countway left it at the right point now for Violet. Violet shot goes wide, off the boards, picked up by Bierce. Bierce can't clear. Violet again at the right point. A wrister in a screen. A deflection goes high and wide. Off the dasher. Countway shot. Glove saved by Halley. Right there on the doorstep. It's loose. It is still loose, and Halley reaches and is able to cover it. So Casco Bay certainly has had the better of it here in the first period. They got the jump on the early goal by Plord at 45 seconds, and they haven't looked back. Face off to the left of Halley. Good job there by Green. Wins it. Sliding it by is Violet, and that's wide. Kalen Bork at center. Trying to get some offense going here. Left wing side to Smith. That didn't connect. Loose puck. Smith has it again. Drops it in the zone, but Williamson first on it. And he winds up behind Brandon White in goal. Gets it out on the near boards. Jumping up is Salvadori to flip it back in. And on the breakout now, it is Connor Green. Green loses. It slides right through the slot area, but nobody there in black. And Casco Bay working it up out to center to Conway. Conway goes wide. Has Diaz and Williamson with him. Run to the boards by Dosty. Dosty able to tie that play up, and Central Maine able to clear it out. This should be icing, and is. Good job there by the goaltender, Brandon White, to flip that puck up to the referee. Save him from having to chase. And here we go. It is Carpenter and Hart on the faceoff. Central Maine unable to clear. Now they finally do. Salvadori tries to headman it, but Kraus picks it off at center up to Hanisco. Hanisco over the line. Central Maine is there defensively, and they pop it out to center. Breaking out Smith. Smith down the right side. Cleared out. And back in the Central Maine zone, Blake Small. Small over to Marini. Marini dumped it up. Picking it up there is Climash. Climash now back to the Central Maine line. Hanisco couldn't reach it. Breaking it out is Marini. Marini pops it out to center. Jumping up is Hart. Hart down the left side with Salvadori in the slot, but he couldn't get the centering pass to him. And the Spartans up the near side looking to work it out. They do. Headmanning it to center to Hanisco. Couldn't reach it there. Back to fetch it is Marini. Marini in his own zone. Winding up. Being forechecked by Plord. Backhanded back in. It's a delayed offside, but Salvadori will clear. Salvadori pass at center for Climash. That didn't connect. And now the Hornets will get a partial change on the fly. Broken up. Dostie goes in, shoots, excuse me, and a save made there by Brandon White. That's the best opportunity that the Hornets have had so far in this game. Dostie jumps up. Couldn't keep it in. And play is in the neutral zone. Plord loses his stick and has to go down and get it. Hornets able to get it in. Now it's fired all the way down. Then this will be icing on Casco Bay. 4:12 to go in the first. 1-0. Casco Bay on a goal by Aries Plord. 45 seconds in. Face-off will be to the left of Brandon White. Bierce on the draw. Wins it. Should have let it go to Dostie. It never got there. He could have slapped over it. Actually, not Dostie, but Marini. But no matter. Here comes Casco Bay. Possible 2-on-1. Here's Carpenter with Diaz. Carpenter tries to tow it over. Then Violet with a shot. Nice save by Halley. Halley's had a really good first period. Good low drive there by Violet. And Halley with the stop. Faceoff will be to the left of Hunter Halley. Carpenter will take this draw against Hart. Off the face-off. Dostie can't work it out now. Gets it right side, and they will work it out. This is Marini. Ahead for Hart, or check that Salvadori ahead for Hart. Hart overskates. Centering pass. The only person there in front of the net was Trevor Krause, and Krause able to get it out of the zone, but right back in the zone, Dostie. Now at center. Ends up back in the Casco Bay zone. Hart tries to forecheck. Does. Hart forechecks it over to Dostie. Dostie trying to keep it alive. Can't. And Krause able to get it out of the zone. Now Countway. Countway 2-on-1 here. Countway with Diaz. Countway over to Diaz, but he couldn't bring it from behind. The pass a little bit behind, and he couldn't work it. Allen, centering pass. Oh, Carpenter with a redirect, and it went wide. At the right point, Krause. Kept in for the moment, now knocked out by Parody. Good job there by Carter Parody. And back at the Casco Bay line, Sean Allen. Allen up the near boards. At center. Diaz can't get it, breaking in Carpenter. Carpenter, forechecked on the play, run to the boards there. Nicely by Marini to slow him down. Marini had it for a moment, now Marini has it again. Marini can't get it by Diaz. Diaz keeps it alive. Diaz jumps to the face-off circle, shot wide short side. And off the dasher, it's collected by CMYHA. CMYHA can't clear. Kept in by Countway at the right point. It ends up on Halley, and Hunter Halley jumps all over it. 2:25 left in the first. 1-0. Casco Bay on top of a goal by Plord at the 45-second mark. All right, it is Green on this draw for the Spartans. There's a shot and another save there by Halley. I think Hunter Halley's probably thinking it'd be nice if we won a face-off in our zone, because every time we have a face-off in the zone, the shot ends up on me. Green. Nobody won this one. Finally, it's collected by Marini. Marini able to backhand it up to Smith. Smith with Bork on the right side, but a lot of orange there too. And nothing happens there. Play at center. Puck to Green. Green on the go. Green to Violet. Violet shot just trickles on after it was blocked. And a cover up there for Halley. .158 remaining in the first. 1-0 Casco Bay. Right point drive by Krause, blocked. That hurt Hart. Hart is down at the top of the faceoff circle, down, and he took that full force. I'm not sure where. Now up. It might have been right knee or thigh. Trying to get up. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Coach Dakin Marini out to help. That's a tough loss because Hunter Hart is a very good player for this team. Gets a hand. There are areas that are not padded, and one of them is sort of right here above the knee. There's a knee pad, of course, your shin pads, thigh pads, but there's that area. He's trying to walk it off on the bench. I'll keep an eye on him. Face off to the left of Halley. Hanisco on the boards with Bierce. Hanisco loses it and breaking it up the right side. Here is Dostie. Dostie on the fly. Cam Dostie with a head of steam. Goes in and he misses high on the stick side. There's Dostie for Central Maine, and then there's Plord. There's a shot and a wrister goes wide. There's Plord for Casco Bay, who both look like they're NHL size ready right now. That's all the way back in the zone. It is not icing. Beating Dostie to the puck there was Countway. Now picking up the loose puck, Bierce, that is, Dustin Bierce, around on the near side, kept in the zone. Good forecheck by Brady Martin. That one deflects on Halley. He was able to make the save. Hanisco off the rebound. Hanisco side of the circle, back to Allen, left point. Allen looks for a screen deflection. Didn't get it. Picked up now off the boards by Parody. Parody, one try, didn't go out. Second try, didn't go out. Kept in by Casco Bay. 45 seconds left in the period. Martin on the forecheck here. Casco Bay keeps it alive. Back to the point, or close to it, Climash, or check that by Kraus. Allen. Now Healy with it. Healy trying to knock that puck down, settle it down, could not. Just drove it into the corner, off the dasher, picked up, and Parody couldn't clear. Allen keeps it in, clock at 22. 1-0, Casco Bay. Here's Dostie. Dostie down the right side. Dostie goes side of the circle, slides it wide, looking for Bierce, I think. Now a deflected shot bounces on, and jumping on it there is Brandon White. He'll get a draw with 8 seconds left in the first period. 1-0 Casco Bay. Face-off will be to the right of White. And Hart is back out there. Tough kid. At the point, fanning on it small. It's cleared out. Maybe a breakaway here by Plord, and he missed. Just inside the red line, he misses, and that is the first period. Score after one. The Casco Bay Spartans 1 and the Central Maine Hornets 0. This is 14U Youth Hockey live on Facebook and YouTube from Epic View Studios. Mike Violet back here on Epic View Studios, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Second period underway. 14U Youth Hockey. The Casco Bay Spartans on top of the Central Maine Hornets 1-0 as we start in the second period. Hunter Hall and Brandon White swapping goals. Or Hunter Halley, that is, down to our right. And White down to our left here for this second period. Only goal of the game, Amory's Plord scoring at 45 seconds. Violet from the point, deflected in front there. Good tip bid by Healy, and Halley had to move on it. Now behind the net, it is Carpenter. Carpenter works it. Now Plord with it. Plord back to the point. Good pass there, but it was a little too hard for Violet to reach, and he's got to retreat. Now back comes Casco Bay over the line. Plord had it for the moment. Now the Hornets able to clear it all the way down. This is going to go on goal, so no icing. And White will leave it there for Violet. Violet turns up the near side. Dangerous pass, but Carpenter is there. Carpenter on the breakout with Plord. 3 people up over the line. Plord loses his stick. Countway is there as well. Plord still trying to get that stick. There's a shot that ended up going on Halley, and he made the save. Kept in the zone. Dostie avoids a check by Plord. Boy, 2 heavyweights there. Dostie looks back to see the license plate number of that truck. And back to get it now, Violet. Violet backhands it up the boards. Williamson, but jumping up on the forecheck is Salvadori behind the net to Hart. Hart avoids a check by Plord. Plord looking to hit people with that big body. Hart with good work on the forecheck. Now Dostie at the point. A slapper blocked. Half a slap, really. And now it's cleared out by Casco Bay. Dostie back on it. Good stick handling move. That was nice. Has Hart. Dostie goes to the boards, over skates, gets it back, stays with it. Dostie, top of the circle, shot saved by White, poked at by Hart, and it's loose. And it goes to the corner. Diaz hit, knocked down. Now picked up and skated out by Asher Williamson. A breakaway here for Countway. If he can get control, Countway in, the backhand. Oh, Halley stayed with him. And it ends up being a heck of a goal by Countway, despite the effort by Halley, and it's 2-0. Time of that goal is going to be 2:19. Garrett Countway on a breakaway. And sometimes when you're a goaltender, you do everything right and you still get beat. And that's what happened there. Because I thought Hunter Halley played that superbly. So 2-0. Casco Bay on top of the Central Maine Hornets. Over the line, Kraus flips it up, hits the rafters. So a draw back in the Hornet zone. Bierce on the draw with Green on the near boards. They clear it out. And back to fetch it for Central Maine is Marini. Marini up the boards to Kalen Bork. Bork falls down, kept in at the point by Allen. Allen's drive is wide. Spartans with some pressure here. Back to help out. There is A.J. Salvadori. Working in front is Green, his backhander very wide. Off the dasher, Countway. Countway has it, who just scored. Now Green with a slap shot. That's wide. And the Hornets able to work it out, at least for the moment anyway. Now right back in with it. And now right back out with it is is Central Maine. Over the line, Bierce or Marini. Marini's shot, blocker save. It was probably going to go wide. And the Spartans, nice stick handling move up the left side by Diaz. Diaz with Countway. Diaz, Countway, goes to the middle. Shot, saved by Halley, gets on the rebound. Oh, it goes in. Hunter Halley should have had that one, and he knows it. And Diaz with the goal. And it comes at 3:40. Santana Diaz makes it 3-0. And we get a goaltending change here as Tyler Pelletier is now in. With the score 3-0. Salvadori over the line. Salvadori had it taken away and back out. Over the line now for Casco Bay is Martin. Martin down the right side. Carpenter. Carpenter behind the net. Hornets get control of it, trying to work it out. Checked and knocked down by Hart, who's got to feel like he's a bowling pin in this one. He's been hit many times, but seems to be okay after being hit with a shot in the middle of his leg, knee, thigh area. On the breakout now, Tristan Smith, 3 people up. In the middle for Hart. Hart trying to get it over to Climash. It never got there. It trickles on Brandon White, and he hangs on. Faceoff will be to his left. 7:33 to go in the second. Bierce on the draw. It is one. It goes to Plourde. Plourde being checked by Bierce behind the net. Now Kraus behind his goalkeeper White up the far boards. Plourde goes by Hin, kept in right point by Small. Sean Allen tries it again, up to Plourde, loses it in his skates. Puck is loose right in the faceoff circle, right in front now. Right there, a shot and a save off the stick of Bierce. Brandon White with a nice save off the high shot on the glove side by Dustin Bierce. Keeps the shutout intact. Carpenter, or check that Green with it. Green to Plourde. Plourde lets it go out. Here's Kayla Bork with it. Bork up the boards, dumped it in. Now it's backhanded up by Healy, slapped at, and cleared to the Casco Bay line, and over the line, Smith. Smith, oh, score! Tristan Smith from a crazy angle at the side of the circle, and Central Maine is on the board. It's 3-1. Time of the goal, 5:22. You cannot have a goal scored from a wider angle than that. He was almost on the goal line when he shot that, and it went in. 3-1. Central Maine on the board. Hey, when you're shooting, you're dangerous. You can't score if you don't shoot. What is it Wayne Gretzky once said? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And Tristan Smith lived by that creed there. Here's Diaz over the line. Diaz is forced wide. And now Central Maine able to break it up and out. Dosty on the go, tries to center. Good defensive play there by Carpenter to break the play up at the point. Hart looking for a deflection, didn't get it off the boards. It's Salvadori trying to go for it. Salvadori and Williamson jostle with each other. Williamson comes away with it. Now he gets checked. Good job there by Climash to put the body on him. And now breaking it out is Countway. Grant Countway wheels right around Parody. Countway going on Dosty. Has Carpenter in front. Couldn't get it to him, though. That's a good job by Dosty. Cam Dosty veered him off there. Carpenter steals, goes in. Shot score right on the doorstep there, Diaz. And it's 4-1. 6:35, the time of the goal. And Santana Diaz has goal number 2. (4-1) Casco Bay Spartans over the Central Maine Hornets. Good stick handle by Martin. Got tripped. We're going to get our first penalty of the game as soon as Central Maine touches. So a power play for Casco Bay as they look to add to their 4-1 lead. .5:13 to go in the second. 4-1 Casco Bay. And right now the referee trying to figure out where the draw is going to be and has done so. It'll be to the left of Tyler Pelletier. I think they're waiting for the penalty to get posted. That's got to be what it is. There we go. They figured it out. On the board, number 4, minute and a half for Tripp. Blake Small off. And a power play here for Casco Bay. Dosty behind the net. Tried to clear it out on the far boards. Could not. Allen kept it in. A jam in the corner, pops loose, picked up by Parity. Parity had an opening there, but he decided not to clear it out. Now Salvadori will get a handle on it. And they will work it up and out. Hart eventually getting possession. And icing is called. Face off to the left of Pelletier. And we have a new goalkeeper in for Casco Bay as well, as Randall Walker is in. So each team has used both its goalkeepers. Here's Hart, shorthanded. Hart goes in. Walker has to move on that. Centering pass, nobody home. Slap shot there off the stick of Marini. It was deflected wide by Healy's leg. 5-on-4 advantage here for Casco Bay on the tripping penalty. Fired in, goes by Marini. Jumping in is Pierce. 30 seconds left on the power play. Comes back to Allen. Allen a slapper. Blocked there. Good play by Salvadori. In front, Pelletier handles it. Probably should have covered it. Kept in Green with a backhander. Never made it to Pelletier. Loose puck. 10 seconds left on the man advantage. In front. Oh, and a one-timer wide by Carpenter. Had a wide open net and steered it wrong. Now a steal. Here is Dosty. Dosty jumps up and he lost an edge. Could have had a breakaway there. Almost stole it again. Turns around over to Salvadori. He couldn't get a shot off. We're back to 5-on-5. Dosty keeps it alive. Cam Dosty. Dosty wheels around. Shot is blocked there by Williamson. Hart tries to snare that rebound. Williamson swoops in, gets it. Now Hart has to go by him, but he gets it again. Carpenter on the other side. Carpenter up the boards on the rush. Goes off the dasher, takes a hit there from Dosty. They're about the same size. 4-1 Casco Bay, and we got an offside call. So each team will change with this stoppage in play. 3:05 to go in the second. 4-1 Casco Bay. Just 1-0 after one. Casco Bay with 3 here. Wrapped around a goal by Tristan Smith for Central Maine. Over the line. Countway over there, and Plord stopped there by Pelletier. Trevor Plord, or excuse me, Aries Plord, looking for his second of the game. I think the net came off. It did. Actually, no, it did not. I think it's an optical illusion suffered only by me. Face off to the right of Tyler Pelletier. To the near boards to Small. Small able to clear. Nope, can't. Kept in, rolls around the boards. Back to fetch is Parity. Parity hit by Plord. That isn't a fair fight at all. Diaz centers it. Countway in the slot. Bierce able to clear it to an open side. Can't get it out by Violet, however. Now Plord with a drive, and that is blocked. Plord knocking down Bierce. Kayla Bork gets hit by Plord. She leans in. Got a jam there in the corner. Plord comes away with it. Back to Violet at the point. Violet walks up, shoots in a screen. It's deflected low. Pelletier with the save. Loose puck. And it's still loose. And finally, it looked as if, yes, Tristan Smith able to clear it out. Smith, who's got the goal for Central Maine, gets hit, loses his stick. And the puck is loose in the Casco Bay zone. Violet back to get it. 1:50 to go in the second period. Violet is hit on a good open ice check by Salvadori, but Central Maine not able to take advantage of it. Plord to an open side. Jumping up on the pitch is Dosty to keep it in. Kept it into Climash. Climash to Dosty, or check that to Salvadori. The shot is wide. Trying to get it out of the zone is Plord, and Plord is able to do so at center. Here is Dosty. Dosty fires it, and that is not icing. They wave it off. So having to handle it there is Walker. Walker to Williamson. Williamson stops. Tries the other side. Can't get it by Dosty. And that ends up being deflected into the bench area for Central Maine. 1:01 to go in the second. Face off outside the Casco Bay zone. And it ends up, I think, touching somebody on the Central Maine bench. Face off, won by Casco Bay. Trevor Kraus. Right back in is Central Maine. They fire it in the Casco Bay zone. Allen with some problems there. Good forecheck by Aiden Marini. Marini being a pest. Hart can't get a handle on it. Now Dosty jumps on it, can't keep it in, and it's Martin on the breakout. Martin with Green. Picks up Hanisco. They go in. Green shot is blocked. Rebound Salvadori. Salvadori skates it out. 30 seconds left in the period. Salvadori avoids an Allen check, but on the shift he lost the puck. Green back. Hart, the only defender, back over to Hanisco. In front. Shot and a save by Pelletier. To Allen at the point. Another save by Pelletier. In front. 17 seconds left. Skating it off now is Carpenter. And Central Maine not able to clear. Hanisco on the forecheck with Hart. 5 seconds left. The centering pass is blocked. Loose behind the net. 2-1. That is the end of the second period. So in the second period, 3 goals for Casco Bay. Countway scores. Diaz scores twice around a Tristan Smith goal, and the score at the end of 2 here from Alfond Arena at Colby College is Casco Bay 4 and Central Maine 1. You're watching live coverage of 14U Youth Hockey live on Facebook and YouTube on Epic View Studios.
Scott Searway, your state senator, is working hard for you in Augusta. Born and raised here in Central Maine, he's proud to advocate for the community he grew up in and to work for a better Maine for all. A graduate of Lawrence High, Senator Searway would like to wish the boys and girls basketball teams the best of luck this season. Go Bulldogs! Paid for and authorized by Maine Prosperity PAC, P.O. Box 1, Augusta. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate or candidate committee.
Mike Violet back here at Alfond Arena on the campus of Colby College. It's 14U Youth Hockey here on Epic View Studios, that is, on YouTube and Facebook Live. Thanks to our sponsors, Sonny's Pizza, downtown Fairfield, Senator Scott Searway, District 16. Hometown Vet Care, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Heward's Martial Arts in Winslow, Dow's Quick Stop, Fairfield, Central Maine Pharmacy in Albion. We appreciate your support here at Epic View Studios. All right, ready to go in the third. 4-1. Casco Bay in the lead. It'll be Carpenter on the draw here with Bierce. It is won by Casco Bay. Puck knocked into the the Central Maine zone. Ahead to Bork. Kayla on the go. Kayla has it knocked away. Now picked up by Healy. Healy one-on-one going on Dosty. Dosty just swoops over and takes it away. Jumping in there on the forecheck is Carpenter. Carpenter keeps it alive. Healy goes by Bierce on the other side. Plord back over on the other side. Dosty intercepts. Now Dosty intercepts again, swoops it over, and Kayla Bork has it up the right side. She's on the go right side. Dumps it over the line. Poked away, and breaking out now is Caden Violet. Violet over the line, goes wide. Violet has it taken away by Hart. Now it's cleared out by Smith. Out to center it goes. .45 left in the third. 4-1 Casco Bay. Dostie with it. Dostie coming up the near side off the glass and hit the seam in the boards. Now at the Casco Bay line, it's Williamson. And we've got a high stick called. Just a violation, not a penalty. So they'll face it off back in the Central Maine zone. Green and Bierce. Nope, Green and Hart on the draw, and Hart wins it. Back to, actually, Hart. Hart skates it out himself. Hart showing no after effects of that shot that he took off his leg. And there's a blind pass, never a good thing, and Central Maine can't take advantage of it and keep it in. All right, skating it out now for Casco Bay is Kraus. Kraus backhands it up. Kraus keeps it alive to the dasher. Kraus checked on the play. Diaz has it now. Centers in front for Green. Green knocked off his feet. Loose puck. Diaz loses control. Now Hart up by Blake Small. Blake Small missed it again. Hart on the backhand, and Hart able to clear it out. And this is not icing. It is ruled okay. And a good move there by Allen. Allen up the middle. Now he works it to the left wing boards. Diaz with Countway. They each have a goal. Diaz has 2. Hart up the boards. Diaz tries to center. Loose puck. Casco Bay able to keep it in. Green with a deflected drive. Score! Nice deflection in front. And the deflection by Garrett Countway, his second of the game. And it is 5-1. Time of that goal, 3:12 for Casco Bay. So it is 5-1. Parity has it go by him, and now Dostie back to help. Dostie up the middle with a head of steam. Cuts right. Bork has to avoid him. The shot is a kick-out save there by goalkeeper Randall Walker. And Carpenter pulls it up with the toe of his stick and gets it out of the zone. Central Maine not able to clear right there on the blade of Martin. He couldn't do anything with it on the redirect. Now back to the point. Good pass to Violet. Wrist shot and a screen deflects wide. Off the boards, picked up by Carpenter. Carpenter going at it with Bierce. Carpenter falls down. Dostie gains control. Head up, clears it, and got it out. This is not icing. Goalkeeper plays it. And back to get it now is Casco Bay. Working it up is Kraus. Or check that, Caden Violet. Violet turned back. And Marini fires it down, and this is icing. Face off to the left of Tyler Pelletier. Off the boards, it is Blake Small around the near side. Allen, though, stops it at center. Allen backhands it over on the right wing side. Trevor Kraus up into the zone. Cleared out by the Hornets. Allen waits for everybody to clear, dumps it right back in. All right, here at center now is Marini. Marini up to Hart. Hart lost it back in the Central Maine zone. It is Blake Small. Small, cross ice for Salvadori. Salvadori beaten to it by Plord. Plord fires it in. Around the net, Blake Small kept it alive. Plord steals, though, back to Allen. Allen kept it in on the boards, looking for a deflection. It's knocked down by Hart, still loose there in the slot, and it's skated out by Salvadori now. Salvadori, 6.5 to go. Back in his zone, Trevor Krause. Krause. .6:15 to go. 5-1 Casco Bay. Shot right on is a save there by Pelletier. And it's cleared out. Allen looking to break. Allen goes, shoots, pad save there. Smartly done by Tyler Pelletier. I think I said that was Pelletier who made the last save down at the other end. Obviously that was not. It was Randall Walker who made that save. Down to our right. Dosty breaking it out. Dosty fires it in. It's steered wide there by Walker. And Casco Bay on the breakout with a 5-1 lead. Lead pass for Countway. Countway over skates. They have to leave it alone because it's offside. And now it is cleared out by the Hornets. Casco Bay turned back, trying to get it out that left side. Williamson had it for the moment. Little scrum there. Finally it pops free, and Williamson with it again. Lost it to Salvadori. Salvadori unable to get a shot away. Marini tried a shot. It was blocked. Possible 3-4-on-1 here. On the breakout is Carpenter. Carpenter slowed up just enough there by Marini to drag the play down. In front, and Countway missed it. Shot it wide. Violet turns in a deflection, and that is wide. Countway with the rebound. Countway dropped it down low for Carpenter. Carpenter run to the boards by Marini. Loose puck there. Countway in control of it. Now trying to pull it in front. Carpenter. Carpenter is broken up by Salvadori, and here comes the Central Maine Hornets. Down the right side, Climash dumps it in the zone. Behind the net, a jam up there. Going down is Violet. Loose puck. Swooping in is Salvadori. Salvadori loses control. Tries to come up the near side with it. And the Spartans, Williamson, turned back there by the forecheck of Climash, and Asher Williamson will try it again. Gets it out to center. Right below us, Hart with it, drops it back in. Too far ahead of Hinisco. Hinisco retreats. Brady Hinisco clears it out. Williamson down the left side. Williamson a shot, an easy save there by Pelletier. The rebound to Small. Small up the far side. And Salvadori pokes it out. Williamson at the Central Maine line. Williamson pokes it by Parody. Williamson goes wide. Williamson has Green right out in front. Shot, save. And covering up there is Pelletier. That was a good rush. 3:02 left in the third period. 5-1 Casco Bay over the Central Maine Hornets. Face-off stays in the Central Maine zone. Dosty around the boards, trying to get it over to Caleb Bork in time, but no, Allen pinches, keeps it in. Puck loose, comes back to the point. Krause steers it up to Healy, and the save is made there by Pelletier, and Caleb Bork skates it out. Bork down the right side. Just drops it in the zone. Back to get it now is Trevor Krause. At the left point, Dostie keeps it in, slides it over, open side. The only player there is Brady Martin in orange, and Martin able to break it out for the moment anyway. It's turned back. And play right in front of the Casco Bay bench, whipping up the puck there is Smith. Got it in the zone. Smith has the only Central Maine goal today. And now at center, it is Thomas Healy. Healy loses it as Dostie gets blasted down by Plord. Those two have been at each other all day. Plord goes in, fans on the clearing pass, or the centering pass, I should say. He wouldn't want to clear it in the offensive zone. And with 1:40 left, icing is called. So they'll bring it back and face it off. Back in the Central Maine zone. To the left of Tyler Pelletier. It is Hart on the draw for Central Maine. Won by no one. Right there loose in the faceoff dot. And it is skated up and out by Marini. Marini at center. Gets it in the offensive zone. Plord back to get it for Casco Bay. Tried to go to Carpenter. Good forecheck by Marini, kept it in, and now it is Healy. Healy on the near side. A turnaround shot after the steal by Marini. That's blocked. Healy can't get it out. And finally it comes back to the Central Maine line, where it is knocked up by Blake Small. 1 minute to go. Williamson in the middle, goes wide. Williamson shooting and a glove save there. Easy save for Pelletier, saw it all the way. And the faceoff will be to the left of young Mr. Pelletier. On the draw, Dostie swoops in, falls down, gets right back up. On the boards, fights for it there with Green and Hart. Now back to Countway. Countway run off the play there by Dostie. Dostie with it again, up the boards. Kept in, good forecheck by Countway, 30 seconds to go. Back to the point, Krause, a shot deflected. Green on the rebound, that gets deflected wide. And in the corner, Hart. Hart pokes it up for Climash, can't clear. Countway kept it in. Countway, nice move around Dostie, centering pass for Green. That is swept away there by Carter Parody. Parody with it again, down to 10 seconds to go. Parody. Diaz now. Diaz. Puck is knocked down by Climash. And that is it. So a solid effort today on the road for the Casco Bay Spartans as they win this one by a score of 5-1. They get goals from Plord, 2 from Santana Diaz, 1 from Grant Countway, 2 from Grant Countway actually, and Tristan Smith scores the only goal for Casco Bay. Again, thanks to our great sponsors here. Sonny's Pizza, downtown Fairfield. Senator Scott Searway, District 16. Hometown Vet Care, Western Avenue in Fairfield. Waterville Tire, College Avenue in Waterville. Heward's Martial Arts in Winslow. Dow's Quick Stop, Western Avenue, Fairfield. And Central Maine Pharmacy. Again, the final score here this morning from the Elfond Arena. The Casco Bay Spartans 5 and the Central